Hey guys, it's Jessica, and I am back with the February 2025 recap of the Craft Fair Prep Challenge. I know I posted on my Craft Fair Prep kickoff video that I would be back at the end of every month to talk about my own personal wins and failures in terms of trying to get things prepped for craft fair season, for my Etsy, and for a local gift shop. Um, and I am also using this video as a chance for those of you guys who don't like posting, um, your own videos, or you don't like posting on Instagram or TikTok or any of those kind of platforms. If you participated in this challenge and you got those things done, then this is a chance for you to leave a comment and enter the giveaway, which will be drawn at the end of March. I'm sorry, end of April. Just a reminder, let's see if I can find my little rules here. The drawings are going to be held on 4/27, 7/27, and 9/30. So I'll be posting a monthly video, and from now until April 27th on those. So you'll have a February recap video, a March recap video, and an April recap video. That's when you'll be able to leave a comment and enter the drawing for the giveaways. I will be giving away two $15 Amazon gift cards at every drawing. So definitely leave a comment to give a chance to enter the giveaway. So if you are posting videos and you are participating in this challenge, make sure you're using the hashtag craftfairprep2025 so that way I can see it. And then also tag me if you don't mind, so that way I am assured you don't see it. There have been a few people who are tagging me and using the hashtag, and I have already acknowledged those people and let them know that they are now entered into the giveaway. But this recap video is for all of you guys who don't want to necessarily post a video or post anything on Instagram or any of the other platforms. This is your chance to say, hey, I am participating in this challenge. And all you got to let me know is what your goal was and did you meet that goal? And if you didn't, you can say what happened, you can say what didn't happen, doesn't matter. But just leave a comment that, hey, I'm participating. My goal was 5 junk journals and I got 6 done, and whatever. So definitely leave a comment to participate. My goals this February. So I had a couple personal goals. I wanted to make several freezer meals every week just to build up our stash because having 2 kids in sports now is very, very busy. And I wanted to get a load of laundry a day done. I want to work with 5 pieces of faux leather. I wanted to work in recipe projects, and I shared with you guys the recipe journal keepers I was working on, and I wanted to use up some retro paper that I still have. So I met most of my goals, but not all. So on my personal goals, I actually did quite a bit with my freezer meals. I ended up getting 8 mini lasagnas done, 8 mini turkey pot pies done, and I froze 2 different types of soup. The one thing I didn't get done was I wanted to make some individual huckleberry cheesecakes for my husband and my daughter, and that did not work, so I'm going to have to move that over to March. And laundry, 1 load a day was a huge failure. I'll just be honest. It did not work out. I'm still going to keep trying though. Now in terms of actual crafts, I feel like I did pretty well. The recipe books that I showed you, I think I showed 9 that I had been working on, and I got them done within a week. And I posted them to my Etsy. And if you recall, what I'm doing right now is I'm posting it to my Etsy. The things that don't sell, I'm not going to renew, and they will come off and go into my craft fair bin that will be saved for when craft fairs come along. And then on top of that, I am working on things for a local gift shop, and I'm not posting them anywhere. I'm not putting them on Etsy or anything. So I got those recipe books done, and I also got So I'm gonna say like I halfway got my faux leather project done, and then I halfway didn't, and it's kind of not my fault. So if you recall, I posted a video, and these were in my Etsy, that I made these, just take this one out. I made these folio faux leather traveler's notebooks, and this is where I ended up using up faux leather sheets and some of the retro paper that I wanted to use. And then I ended up pulling in other types of paper as well. But in making these, I ended up with a strip of faux leather that was like, I think it was like 3.5 inches by 11 or so. And so I was thinking like, the purpose of doing this is not to end up with all these sorts of scraps that you still end up having to deal with. So I came up with this a solution on how I wanted to use those. I'm gonna put this back in here really fast. And my solution was these. So this is the exact strip that came off of one of the books I made using this faux leather, and it has this notepad in it. And so I was thinking like it'd be so cool to like just throw this in a purse or a work bag, and then you could just open up, and then you can just like, it opens right up to your paper. I am having issues with my sewing machine right now. So I got one of these done and went to go sew it, and it completely chewed up my paper and my faux leather. And so I adjusted the settings. It got a little better. I was able to get this one done. I started working on a third one, and the same thing happened again. So I got to figure out what is going on. And my thread keeps tearing out of the needle. So like if you're a big sewer and you know about like settings on a sewing machine, can you leave a comment below on things I should check out? Because I think I've talked about like I'm not primarily a sewer. I've never really enjoyed it until the past few months. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So if you have any advice, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so I was going to say it was a win for my faux leather getting that stuff done. But it is a failure. I haven't been able to use up those scraps. I still have half of, it's actually right here. I still have this retro paper that I wanted to use up, and I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I just never got to it. So I'm hoping I will get that done in March. I also didn't end up using any stamps or dies like I wanted to on some of my projects. I know I talked about how like I tend to buy a lot of ephemera and not make it, and I have so much stuff that I could be making my own, and it would be like really cute. My issue is that my craft room gets so messy so fast because it's not a massive space, and I have a lot of crap, but it's crap I love, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get rid of any of it. But it gets so messy so fast, I get so overwhelmed that I don't even enjoy being in here. So I actually went to an estate sale today, and I got some cubes that they were getting rid of, and I am going to bring them in my craft room, and I'm going to work on organizing and getting some things picked up. Hopefully that helps. And then I can start being like in here more, and then using the stuff I have. That is the goal. But I know that after I'm done with this video, I am going to work on getting my room picked up. So for March goals, I want to make 30 of these recipe kernels, which are recipe keepers and journals. I have about 15 in progress. 10 of them are using up this paper from Prima, and it is so gorgeous. I think I talked about when I did a paper share on this, like I'm not really into Prima. Like it's beautiful, but it's always been too expensive for me. And I've never really been into like little critters, but they did such a good job of like incorporating the critters with just beautiful images. So this is one that is mostly done. I still have to add the dangle, and I still need to add some embellishments in here. But yeah, like, look how beautiful this paper is. Like, I just love it. The other issue is that I was not able to find some of these types of recipe keepers from the Dollar Tree, so then I switched to a different kind, and then I went to another Dollar Tree and found more of the original kind. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the keepers part, because all the books are going to be a little different based off of which type I have. And then I'm also testing out this elastic. If you can see here, this book keeps falling, so I think this elastic might be way too stretchy for what I want, so I'm gonna have to switch it out, and I'll probably go with black or white elastic on these books. But I wanted to get this one done to test it out and see what would happen with this elastic, because it's some I got from a creative reuse store, so if it wasn't gonna be like good quality, then I wanted to know that before I listed it in my Etsy. Let's see. I also have a goal of using up 2 paper packs. This is going to be one of them, and if you can't tell, it's going to be used in the Recipe Journals kernels. I also have another one, and I cannot find it, which is not a great sign. It's a paper collection geared towards crafters. Like, you know, it has like all the cool sayings in there, and the, you know, it's got the glue and the scissors and the all that kind of stuff. It's a beautiful paper. I think it's Echo Park. So I want to use that up, and I already know what I'm going to do with those. I still want to keep on working on my freezer meals. I do want to use up my stamps and dies, but before that can happen, I have to organize and clean up my room, or else I'll never be in here. So I am going to be working on those goals, and I will definitely post videos to keep you up to date. I'll definitely post a video when I'm able to get the recipe kernels done and listed. And that brings me to my next point, which is Etsy requests. I know that I've had a lot of people reach out, like wishing that because I only had 9, I believe, done. I'm almost positive it was 9. The first time I did a drop on Etsy with these. So my question to you guys is, do you want me to do like the first 15 and get them listed? And then once the second 15 are done, get those listed? My thought was, if I wait until all 30 are done, then that gives everybody a chance who wants one to like really pick which cover they want, because these have been selling so fast that I feel like sometimes people are like, well, I really want one. This is not the cover I would choose, but this is the only one that's left, so I'm going to get this one. So if you are interested in any of the stuff I keep putting in my Etsy, let me know. Like, do you want me to do big drops at once or a few smaller drops? Also, is there anything that I've done in my Etsy that I have not restocked that you would love to see? Let me know. Like, I'm always coming up with different ideas, and so I unfortunately, I have a bad habit of like, once I get like something done, I'm like, sweet, it's done, I got them. I accomplished that goal, I'm moving on to the next, and then I don't go back to the things that people really love to see. So if there's something that you've seen in my Etsy, but it hasn't been restocked, or you would love to see more of, please let me know, and I'll make sure I add that to the list of things I want to get done. That is it for my Craft Fair Prep 2025 recap for February. Like I said, leave a comment below if you would love to be entered into the giveaway. And just let me know that you are participating in the challenge and what your goal was and if you met it. And I will be back, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you guys so much for being here.